pet her as the little girl danced in the snow. Her steps glided slowly and calmly as she fluttered through the snow on the ground. She screeched to a stop in a small alleyway in front of a large blackboard with a whole lot of names written on it. She found a stubby piece of chalk and started to write her name in cursive. Crack! As a doll popped up in the shop behind Alma. Her head screeched and her bones clicked as she turned her head. To her surprise, she saw a doll that looked exactly like her. She stepped quietly like an ant as she didn't know what to think. Her gloves slid along the glass window as she tried to clear the clumped up snow. She placed her head up to the glass to inspect the doll a little closer. She looked at herself to look at what she was wearing and then looked back up at the doll, but it disappeared. Alma inspected the windowsill inside and ended up looking through the glass door. She saw the stiff doll standing in the center of the room on a circular table. She tried to open the door, but it didn't seem to budge. Her face turned upside down, then her face twitched with anger. She picked up a pile of snow and formed it into a snowball. She furiously threw it at the door and stormed off. Alma took 3 steps away. Suddenly, the door opened, and the town bells went off in the distance. She galloped back to the door, excited to go inside. As she stepped into the store, her eyes glanced around. She stared at all the different-looking dolls. All of a sudden, her attention was all on the doll. Alma walked gently over to the center table where the ghostly doll stood. As she walked over to the table, she got a fright from the doll riding a bicycle. It was flipped upside down, so Alma bent down and flipped it right side up. It rode over to the door, but it shut right on it. It seemed like it was trying to escape. Alma gave a small smile while she turned to look at the doll. It was gone. Her eyes searched around in panic, searching the room. Finally, her eyes met with the ghostly doll. The doll stood on a high shelf with others surrounding it. Alma took 5 steps to the shelf and took one look up as she creepily crept up the shelf faster than a cheetah. As she got to the doll, her hand stretched up to its mouth to grab it. As her finger touched it, all these images popped into her head. Suddenly, her point of view was through the doll's eyes. She could hear herself panting, breathing, struggling for oxygen. Her plastic blue eyes clunked as they moved them a slight bit. Her emotions were all over the place. Now, there Alma stands within the haunted doll.